G'day everybody, and welcome to another episode here at Tribal Trades, coming at you from the great state of Florida. One hell of a drug. And I do want to welcome you to the channel today. Wherever you are tuning in from around the world, thanks for watching. Today, we're going to look at some must-watch cryptos that also could make you more desirable. We're going to check that out and a whole bunch more. First of all, smash the like button. This helps get this channel out to more people, does help support the channel, as does your wonderful comments and, of course, your questions. I do get back to those as soon as I am able to. If you'd like more immediate engagement and interaction with me, you can find me in the Discords. Below is links in the description. You might need to click the more button just underneath there. You can click it. It'll pop out the description there. You've got the Tribal Trades Discord, which is closed, but you can get on the wait list there. There's information. And the Stocks with Josh Discord, which is, of course, open. And you've got links there to sign up for that and find me there, because I have my own Crown Traders channel there where I share education, insights, resources, some of my trade setups, and, of course, entertainment, because I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. Are you not entertained? And how can you not be entertained by a crypto industry that makes you more desirable? Owning cryptocurrency may make you more desirable on the dating scene. Study finds for all you single people out there, you may want to start buying some cryptocurrency, but make sure you're buying the right ones. I haven't read this article, but would be very interesting. You can check that out in your own time, of course. Now, there are all kinds of different lists. This is a new one that's come out on what are coins to keep track of, and there is a lot on this list. Let's just say that we only know of 5 that are certainties to be included in some way or the other. And as I shared in my video earlier this morning, a few hours ago, that Bitcoin may be separated in its own strategic reserve, and then the other 4, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and others, we don't know which others are going to be included, will have a place, some kind of positive place. We don't know what that is, what that looks like. Are they going to donate the tokens to the US? Is the US even going to buy any additional Bitcoin or altcoins? These are all questions we don't know the answers to. We're about to find out tomorrow, or we hope we'll get a bit of a clearer picture tomorrow anyway. And of course, there were talks of 2 different meetings, one being a roundtable meeting and then one being a invite-only reception, where some of those who didn't get invited to the roundtable. So who got invited to the roundtable and who got invited to the invite-only reception? Again, we don't know the answer to that question exactly. There are a lot of names being pushed out there at the moment. Okay, so what are some of the ones to really keep an eye on? Well, some of the, obviously Link is one that I would think, and this is weird because this says ETF applications Link, it's made in the USA, but also Link is on the list for getting a invite. Link is on the invite list there. So that's very interesting in regards to that's not included down in here as well. So Link is one. I think Ondo is another one, because the Ondo Nat was on the list, and on the latest list they're not on the list. So I don't know what is going on and who's at the round table and who's at the reception. So Ondo's another one that I'm keeping a close eye on. Sui, obviously, they sponsored the White House Crypto Ball, I believe. I think they're ones to watch there as well. And so we're going to look at those 3 tokens. And of course, they could be tax exemptions for made in the USA coins, and that's going to include all made in the USA coins. So let's have a look at some of these tokens. Let's look at Ondo. Now, Ondo was a trade that I actually gave the Discord here yesterday, as you can see, at $1.03. A Discord does pay for itself, and you can make money on the way up and on the way down, teaching many people who have never traded and made money on the way down how you don't need to be fearful when market drops. You can actually buy at a certain price and sell at a lower price and make profit that way on the way down. So if you want to learn how to do that and become a better more balanced trader and make money in any kind of market, whether it's going up, down, or sideways, you can find in the Discord. The details are below. So the Ondo there, the $1.03, so that turned out to be really great. The obvious take profit level was $1.20. However, some people are kind of setting stop losses, which is not necessarily a bad idea. Maybe if we were to lose $1.13, however you want to set your stop loss. I mean, I basically will say what is the most amount of profit you want to give up on the trade, and of course you can always jump back in the trade. But if Ondo gets a mention, or if Ondo gets some love there, we could see this really push through up a whole lot higher, even as high as $1.39 or $1.50. You know, who knows what is going to be mentioned. Obviously, the 50-day moving average there at $1.26. So that's going to be very, very interesting. So of course, you know, I'm looking right now. There's no trend reversal. We are in a downtrend. Even if you look on the weekly time frame, we're in a downtrend. We're even under that trend line. Well, have we just busted above that? We'll check that in a moment. But you can see we are in a downtrend. And so I'm risk off. I'm looking to get in a trade. I'm looking to get out of the trade and profit, or maybe you might get stopped out of a trade. But yeah, we were just busting above this trend line here. And so this is good if we can hold above that. Let's go to the hourly time frame there. That could be, obviously we can see here, we came above it. We retested the support. We went below it. We retested the support again. So obviously, but you know, would I take an entry here at the trend line at $1.16? Sure, you could do a quick $1.16 to $1.20 trade, or you could just enter at $1.20 trade and just have your stop loss set there for that one. But the entry I gave back at $1.03, why was that entry given there? Very simply, that's where the 50-week moving average was. It still is actually when I move this 200-day. And then I gave the trade again in the Discord at $1.06 and it again at $1.13. And this one happened during the reaccumulation period between when I started my channel in late May. I've only been going for just over 6 months now. And all the way through to October, I said these were the areas. These were the areas to buy at. There's the 200-day moving average. There's the 200 EMA on the daily. There's the 50-day moving average. And then once you're kind of above that, you don't want to be putting buys in anymore unless it's just quick in and out scalps, leverage trading, shorts, longs, or whatever. You don't really want to be adding after that level. That's your kind of last buy when you're in a bull market trend. Now, of course, we do want to create a higher high for Ondo, which would be above $1.23. So once we get to $1.24, now is that where I'm going to buy? Where I look to buy there is on a pullback and to create a higher low. So let's just say Ondo gets up here and gets all the way up to $1.28 or even $1.26 at the 50-day moving average. It's created now a higher high. Now where I want to get in is on a confirmed higher low. So we would come down to $1.13 at the 200 EMA on the daily, or the 200-day simple moving average at $1.06. It'll probably be $1.07 by tomorrow. Or what we don't want to lose, we don't want to lose this low. And this low is down there below 88 cents. So we could come down and you get in on the higher low. And so that is how you would get in the trade. And that's trading off confirmation. Okay, now obviously getting in at this $1.03 was a great place with a stop loss. So you ask, well, why did you get in at $1.03? Well, I get in, but with a stop loss, obviously. So if it goes against me, I'm looking to front run this trade because Ondo is on the list. Ondo co-founder or founder is reportedly got a White House invitation on many lists. And so that would be, it's got connections to BlackRock. So that would be a logical for me move to buy at key support and then sell at key resistance there for that. Although I may hold on a little bit longer, set a stop loss in case we get a flush out tomorrow or any news comes out and I don't lose, give back profits there. But obviously this could continue to the upside there for Ondo. So Ondo is one of the ones that we are looking at. Another one we're going to look at is Link there. So Ondo is one that you need to be in the Discord. You might have missed that trade. Link there has popped up from the 200-day, the 200-week moving average. My word, that's a bear market. That's usually where you buy coins in a bear market, by the way. That's how underperformed and unloved Link has been. However, this could still be a buy. What we have here is obviously in the Discord, I had questions about this and I gave the buy level at around $15. And then I gave another buy level here at around $16.50, where both the 200-day moving average and the 20 EMA on the daily is. If we go to the weekly chart there, we want to have a look at where these might be. You can see this is a big move to the upside here, and the 20 EMA on the weekly will probably provide a little bit of resistance there, on the way up. But if Link gets some love, we could see that really begin to pop. So Link actually is at a place where the 200 EMA on the daily, and let's mark that on the chart there, the 200, well, I won't mark it right now for the sake of time, but the 200 EMA on the daily is there, and that could be a good entry, but just be careful. The 50 EMA on the daily, there's a lot of resistance there, but that would just literally shoot through, maybe back test on the 50-day moving average, and that would be the last place to enter. So entries here obviously are at the 200-day, which is at 1665, the 200 EMA in the daily at 1796 currently, or just around there, and of course the 50-day moving average, which is at $19.98 at the moment there. And then let's look at some of the other ones that we have. Sui, of course, is a made in the USA coin that could get some great benefit here. And the Sui chart, lots of lines, trading this coin a lot. So this one hasn't really had a big jump up, but the obvious buy levels were here at $2.62 at the 20 EMA on the 20 EMA on the 4 hour. And of course, I did get some here at the 50 EMA on the weekly. I'm still in this trade, I believe. And then of course, we've got some resistance there. But again, these will be the key levels here at need to move this up. The 200 EMA, or 200-day moving average has moved up to about $2.90, and then the 200 EMA on the daily is at $3.03. So those would be two areas to buy, and then obviously the 50 all the way up there. And you say, well, I don't want to buy all the way up there. But I tell you what, once we get up there, there will be people that didn't buy down here that will be asking, oh, where's an entry on Sui? And that will probably be the last chance entry, and it might be a lot lower, because while price is below it, it's going to continue to come down. When it gets above it, it moves to the upside there. And so right now, the obvious places there for Sui is going to be around that $3 to $3 mark, or that $2.90 mark there. Now, obviously, if we get a huge pump and dump, then you got to take these. You make sure you have stop losses set, and you got to have these areas in focus, because we may come down to those areas, and even possible to come all the way down to the 50-week moving average at $2.13. I mean, we got really to get down there. I thought we were going to get down and retest $2.20 and that $2.14. There is still a chance that we may come down and take these lower levels down there. Let's also look at Solana, because Solana has really been beaten down. And of course, it's on the list. So we've looked at Link, we've looked at Ondo, we've looked at Sui. Another one to keep an eye on is Solana. It could get some love there, and is one of the ones that has been listed, but just really hasn't really helped it a whole lot. And this could be an opportunity here. Obviously, the 20 EMA on the daily is sitting at 160. But the big one for me is a break above this 168 level right there, okay? That's going to be the big level to get above. Look at all the squiggly lines. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, that 168 level, which is where the 50 EMA on the weekly time frame is. We have a double Fibonacci there at 171. That's a big one to get across. And we've got all these, look at all this resistance there to the upside. Again, we're going to look at the last opportunities to buy at 188, which is the 200 EMA on the daily, and then probably 197, which is the 50-day moving average. That will be lower, though, I would think, by the time that it gets there. So there are some, I mean, I was running out of, I mean, obviously we had a Fibonacci level at 140, but I rarely ever trade off the 3-day, but the 200 EMA on the 3-day and the 100 EMA on the weekly came and saved the day. And those were entries I also shared in the Discord. So if you got those entries, you're a little bit up there, the price at $151 numbers there. Those are the ones that we'll look at today. That's all we have time for today. So those are 4 that I've really got my eye on there. Of course, we already had quite significant pumps for Cardano and XRP, and I did cover those just a couple other days. You're wondering why. Well, where's Cardano? Where's XRP? I did cover those charts a few days ago. Go check out those for some levels, and I'll share a whole bunch more in the Discords today. So keep an eye on that, and obviously tomorrow as well. And of course, until the next episode, happy trading.